What's up, guys? This is Eric again with another video. So I'm doing this live stream, guys, because I've been hearing a lot of people talking about the LG G6. So a lot of people asking me to do this live stream. So let's go on and get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's see what it's all about. What I'm going to do today, guys, I am going to open up the phone lines for you guys. I'm going to give a phone number out, and I'm going to open up the phone lines and get y'all thoughts and opinions about the LG G6. All right. Now, I don't usually do live streams on a Sunday, but this is MWC, and a lot of people got a lot of opinions about the LG G6. A lot of people saying it's a flop. Some people saying it's not. So let's have a discussion. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about this. So let me go on and get my my tags in real quick, and we're gonna have a discussion about that. Thank y'all guys very much for sharing this channel. Thank y'all very much for sharing this. Oh my God, I see all y'all guys in the stream. All right. All right, guys. Listen, it looked like all y'all techies out there want to talk about this. Hold on a second. Let me get my tags in. All right. Wow, I see all y'all guys in the stream. I see all y'all in the stream. So we're going to have a talk about it. We're going to talk about it. All right. Yes. All right. So let me get to y'all guys' comments. All right. So before I open up the phone lines, I'm going to open up the phone lines in a second. Let me put the date in here. Shouts out to everybody in the stream, guys. Ooh, boy, y'all. Look, y'all are heavy hitters in the stream, guys. Y'all do have a conversation about this situation, right? So let's go on and break it down. Wow. Okay, let's break this down. I did the keynote address live on this channel. All right, we talked about it. We talked for hours about it. The LG G6 came out. All right, and it is a 5.7 inch screen. Okay, and I was saying that the device looked like an LG V20. All right, without the hump. All right, and listen, we got a lot of people posting all kinds of reviews and stuff about the device already. It's on YouTube. I don't have the device in hand, but y'all guys been sharing y'all thoughts about this all day long. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to get into you guys' comments, okay? We got a lot of stuff that's going on that that the United States is not getting versus the overseas version, all right? So a lot of things that the U.S. is getting, well, it's not getting, and the overseas version is getting. So I want to hear you guys, okay? So I am going to post a phone number in the stream, all right? I am going to post a phone number in the stream as I listen to you guys' comments, okay? And I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts about this, okay? So I'm going to post this in the stream, all right? So the phone number is in the stream, guys. So give me a call, and let me hear your thoughts. What you think about this debacle that's going on? So the phone line is open for you guys to call in, and so you guys to share your thoughts. Let me get into the comments here. Okay. Let's see here. What's up, everybody? Listen, I did this unexpected stream. All my VIPs, we've been discussing this for hours and hours and hours. Everybody been discussing MWC. It is MWC. A lot of people saying that, MWC is crazy. We're not getting what we thought we was going to get. And we seeing a lot of released product here. I want to say what's up to everybody. Good morning. All right, so it's morning to somebody. Hoover D in the building. He said that the G6 looks nice. MWC is trash. I'm getting all these people putting comments in. Some people saying, well, I will say what's up to Mark T in the building. Forbes Tech Reviews is in the building. All y'all guys is in the building. Okay. Here we go. Hey, listen, it was so funny. I've learned now that when I do live streams, as soon as I post a live stream, I get 2 people that give me a thumbs down. I mean, not even starting. So I don't know. It is what it is. It's somebody that don't like me. Obviously, the person that don't like me, but they don't want to comment or they don't want to call in. So it tells you about their integrity, right? So I don't even worry about it. Yes, this is the emergency stream. All right. 3 streams of 24 hours. Yes, I don't sleep, guys. Yes, unfortunately, I don't sleep. Thank y'all. And the stream continues. All right. So, again, I want to hear from you guys. I'm going to put the phone number back in the stream. Okay. Give me a call. Give me a call, guys. Let me know what you think about what's going on with MWC. Now, we've been getting a lot of stuff with MWC. It's been crazy. All right. So I'm going to get it to you guys' comments. LG should have made all the hardware internals for every market. Now, let's be honest. Here's my thoughts. We got the HTC Ultra, glass front, glass back, right? We got the G6, glass on metal, right? So it's all glass. We got the Galaxy S8, all glass material. Then we hearing rumors that the iPhone X is gonna be all glass. So this is the year for all glass. All right, so we got one person calling in. Yo, you're live on this emergency stream talking about the LG G6. What's up, Lewis?
Hey, what's up?
What's happening? Let me turn you up a little bit.
Yeah, not much. Just trying to hang in there since yesterday. It was big partying time.
Right. Happy birthday to you, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
What you think about the LG G6?
I mean, so far what I thought, when I gathered a little bit, it seems cool, but you can't say much from pictures and stuff like that because there's not enough coverage. It's too soon.
Well, we got reviews out for it. There's reviews out for it.
Yeah, but I see a trend. Everybody's going to glass phone this year.
Yes.
What I'm seeing.
Yes. Glass phones all the way this year.
But the reason they're doing that because you get a bonus, a benefit. You get wireless charging, so therefore that's why probably they're doing it. Because, metal, you can't do wireless charging, so maybe they're trying to compete with other people. So they're trying to be regular and be like, okay, I got to keep up with the standard because if I do a metal phone, I won't have wireless charging, so therefore people might knock me off for that.
Right. But let me ask you a question. What do you think about LG's going away from its roots? LG was the only company that was having a removable battery, removable back, and now all that's gone away. We heard the rumor that this was going to happen. So what's your thoughts about that?
Well, like you said before, I'm basing it on different people. And basically, I did a research on that today. I asked like 5 people, and they say, well, if I carry too much stuff around, carrying an extra battery, it's a benefit, but it's a hindering in my pocket, depending on how much stuff you carry. Because not everybody carry a spare battery.
Right.
So maybe LG did the research and figured that not too many people was carrying it, so it's not worth. As long as you got a decent battery and a good battery that lasts all day, you don't need a removable battery. Depending, because also depend on the type of person that use the phone.
Right. And I mean, we got a 3,300 milliamp battery, 5.7 inch display. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, what you think is the best, the HTC Ultra or the LG G6? Both of them glass front, glass back, but the HTC Ultra has the secondary display. So what's your thoughts about both of these devices? I mean, look, we go get the Ultra in the building and see what it's all about. But the LG G6 kind of following the same suit as far as, the design and stuff like that. I mean, going from a 5.2 inch display to a 5.7, but they're saying that it's a 5.2 inch body. But here's the biggest question. The 18:9 aspect ratio. Now, right now, YouTube is in 16:9, and everything else is pretty much 16:9 aspect ratio. So, is the developers going to have to update the apps to include 18:9 aspect ratio? What you think about that?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, what I think is that they're trying to be destructive and trying to do something different to see if it's catch on because, you know, it's like, for example, the headphone jack. I'm not trying to go back to that, but I'm just doing an analogy, compare both. That if monkey do it and the company's big enough, everybody's gonna follow. So maybe they're trying to be trendsetters if it works. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because they trying. It's like testing the waters. But at the current time, it doesn't work because for me, it doesn't work depending on what type of you're on the phone. But if you beam your phone to the TV, like you use Chromecast or other apps to beam it to any other external monitor, it won't look right. So therefore, you're losing a lot. That's just my 2 cents on it.
Right. Let me ask you this question: that what do you think the price point gonna be with this the LG G6? What do you think this price is gonna be?
I'll say 699, the cheapest.
Okay, $699. All right, there you go. What else you got to add to this, my brother?
Well, I see the point of having the last thing that I want to talk about is the glass. I mean, I see glass coming more, but they missing the point of different environment of workers. Let me explain. If you're a construction worker, what happened to them? They get left down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no rugged phone for them. So I see the pro and cons of having a glass back, but also it depends on the industry and job you work. Because nobody talk about the type of job. Everybody talk about, oh, the phone looks nice. But what about if that's all the company's selling and they're going 95% all glass every phone? Therefore, certain workers or niche gonna, if you're outdoor type of person on something, you're gonna miss on a lot of stuff because you can't carry a phone like that. No matter if you put a bulky case or out of box, still it's glass. Glass breaks fast.
Right. It does. So that's a good point. Good point about glass. I mean, I remember seeing I like the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 4S with those glass backs. I mean, I've seen so many crack backs, even with the Nexus 4.
Correct.
Just crack backs everywhere. So even with Gorilla Glass 5, you still can crack it. And I don't know what type of material is used. They say they're using multiple different types of glasses or something on the LG G6. So I don't know. I mean, I would have to wait and see what we get in hand and go from there.
Well, yeah, that's all. That's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna get back to the stream.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
And the last thing I'm gonna say is, don't forget, folks, to hit the like button. It does go a long way, and it's appreciated. So I'll see you in the stream.
Thank you. All right, that's Lewis, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let me go on and post. Let me post the phone number again in the stream, guys, so you guys can give me a call. What you think about the LG G6? I've been hearing all kinds of stuff been on the web. People saying it's a flop. Some people saying it's going to be a good phone. I mean, you got all this big tension. A lot of y'all techies out there is blowing up the internet right now talking about the LG G6. Now, I covered it live right here. I got that video on my YouTube channel. So if you want to check out full coverage about that, let's go on and get in it. Yo, you live on the emergency stream talking about the LG G6. Is it a flop or is it a win? What's up?
I don't know yet. What's up? How you doing, man?
He said, I don't know yet. What's up?
I don't know.
Mr. Chicago in the building.
It might be a win. I don't think it's. I couldn't tell. We couldn't tell. I don't know.
Well, I mean, LG have changed in the last 3 years. LG have done something. Let's go all the way back to the LG G4. What they came up with that leather back, that different color leather back. It was all that special stitching and all that stuff like that. And I get obviously that didn't work. So they came out with the V10. The V10 was the saving grace. Then here we got the LG G5. They changed it up again with the modular type deal. That was a flop. Then they came out with the V20, and the V20 was okay. Then now they changing the game again with the LG G6. So I mean, coming out with a different design, get rid of the removable battery and all that stuff like that, giving you an all glass back, all glass design with metal around it. I mean, I don't know. 5.7-inch device here.
Right. Yeah. I think it's cool, man. It's not. Let me turn you down on YouTube, but I think it's cool, man. The only thing that scares me with the LG, man, I talked about up in the VIPs, is just that these problems they having with this boot looping on all their last 4 or 5 major devices. You know, the V20 is having problems. The V10.
Yeah.
The LG G4, the G5, and the Nexus 5X. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Software is pretty terrible on
it.
it.
Me with the G6.
Yeah.
People are gonna have this problem 6 months down the road or a year down the road.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I never had a problem with the V20. Well, besides it being super laggy and I mean, I could go on and on about the V20. And I don't know. I mean, a lot of people, and we don't know the price. Lewis said the price may be around the $699 to $700 price point. You know, so we looking at high 700.
I think it's gonna be about 750 plus.
Yeah, so we looking at including tax. You're looking at $800. All right, and that's gonna probably be the norm for flagships. But I don't know. I mean, it's just one of those things. Is if LG marketed right. I mean, the keynote address, it talked about the screen, the 18:9 aspect ratio, which a lot of people was talking about that because now YouTube is 16:9, and some of the videos I saw had black bars all over the place. So the developers got to update their apps. I mean, how long that's gonna take? You know, so I mean, you're gonna have a device with black bars. That happened to the iPhone. Remember when the iPhone went from what it was 3.5 to 4, and they had black bars.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, in YouTube that, right? Yeah, black bars.
Right. So
who knows? I mean, we never know until we get the device. It looks good. It looks compelling. You know, as long as they keep the price point decently and the software is good. It might sell. I don't know. It's LG.
Get the casket ready. It said, get the casket ready, man. It ain't gonna sell. Look, post the Lubriderm and get it ready, right?
I mean, they might do about 50 million units in the first quarter. You never know.
50 million? 50 million? Man, come on, man. 50,000, huh? Man, that 50 million ain't
more like 5,500.
Yeah, 5,500. And it's gonna be all tech reviewers.
Right. No, I'm just showing on the 50 million, but I don't know. It looks like a good device. The only thing people's talking about, how the U.S. only gets the wireless charger, but we don't get the DAC, and in South Korea they get the DAC, but they don't get the wireless charger. And in Europe, they don't get anything but a phone called the G6. No wireless charger, no DAC. So
that's terrible. That's just terrible. I don't like that.
Big deal, but the wireless charger, like, come on, why didn't you just put wireless charging across the board? That's silly.
Why not make? I mean, think about this. Apple made one device compatible with all 4 carriers, the same phone. It don't matter what iPhone you buy, you go get the same device. I mean, you know what Sony do?
The Apple make difference. They make difference. It's about 3 different Apple units out there. Now, some of them overlap, but some of them you have to get specifically for your region sometimes. But it's like 3 different Apple units out there.
Yeah, but is it? Yeah, I understand that as far as overseas versus the U.S. But let me ask you this question: like, it did say when you talk about the iPhone. I mean, if you buy an iPhone from overseas versus the iPhone in the United States, I mean, it's the same software, right? I mean, the same Force Touch, the same cameras.
Same software, same hardware.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you get the same. It don't matter what iPhone you buy, you still get the same software, it's the same Force Touch, the same cameras. I mean, Sony did this. That when you buy a Sony device in the U.S., you don't get the fingerprint scanner, but you get the international version, you get the fingerprint scanner. Same thing with the G6. You don't get wireless charging, but if you get the international version, you get wireless charging. That sucks, man. I mean, that.
But the common denominator between what we said about LG, Sony, and Apple Apple gonna make them sales. Not them sales, you know what I'm saying? So that's the problem with putting in all the hardware and updating all the software, everything, because it's gonna sell.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right. Yep. So, man, you make a good point. Oh, man, you make a good point. Mr. Chicago in the building. We've been talking about this all day, about these devices, and everybody been having this great debate about this a flop, it may not be a flop. We don't know what's going on. MWC ain't what it is. I mean, I've been saying that maybe it's a TikTok cycle. I mean, maybe in 2016 it was hustling, and now in 2017 it is taking a break. I don't know. You know, we still got the S8 event in the end of March, so we still a whole month out before the big dog come out. That's what everybody waiting on anyway.
And I predict that to be the same old. You know, it's going to have a updated processor, but I think it's going to be the same of the same, you know.
Right. Right. So, I mean.
All right, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get off. I'm let somebody else call it. I have to call in for a second just to voice my opinion. That's about it.
All right, Mr. Chicago.
All
right. Yes, that's Mr. Chicago in the building. Yes, he was calling in and giving his concerns about the LG G6. He made a funny comment. He said LG's gonna sell 50 million of them. Psych. All right, let me get into you guys' comments. Also, let's go ahead and put the phone number back in the stream. So you guys are more than welcome to give me a call. All right, so go ahead and I'll put that back in the stream. All right. Man, I thought wireless charging was included in all models of the LG. Wow, that's a game changer. Yeah, so what we've been hearing that the US is not getting all the features. All right, so that's what we're getting right now. So I don't know. We're not getting all the features right now. So let's go with this here. Let me see. I would buy the G6. I don't even use NFC like that, you know. So a lot of people that don't use wireless charging, that doesn't use NFC, a lot of people that don't mind not having a removable back, some people that this LG fan, they're going to buy the LG G6. Now, listen, what I've been seeing with the device, it's a beautiful, gorgeous phone. Now, they really talked a lot about the screens in the keynote address. Now, we are getting the Google Assistant on this device, all right? So you are getting some stuff. Now, we don't know as far as price point. Everybody pointing out that it may be a $799 price point. So we looking at that. Yes, the U.S. is not even getting all the features. Right, and that's the truth. We are in the United States is not getting all the features for what we've been hearing. Now, let's go over the specs again. It's been confirmed. GSM Arena had it at 6 gigs of RAM. No, it's 4 gigs of RAM on this device. So we get an 821 processor, 4 gigs of RAM. We getting the a 5.7-inch IPS LCD. Now, that's important. It's not AMOLED. We all thought that man, a lot of y'all like AMOLED displays. I like AMOLED displays. So we're not getting that. LG was toting that you was getting, and it's the way they was talking about it is that they wanted to have it in a slim body. All right, so it's taller. You know, it kind of reminds me. Remember when Apple did it? Apple didn't make it wider; they made it taller with their devices. So that's the same thing that LG is doing with this device. Now, everything that I saw about the device, everything it makes it looks like a LG V20. Okay, and I mean everything from here. Of the design of the phone, besides it being glass. Now they did. I mean, look, we missed it when I did the keynote address. I didn't know that it was all glass. All right, so it is all glass. All right, and all the camera hump is gone. All right, and it is a all glass back here. All right, now the tech reviewers that have videos out about it say it is a fingerprint magnet. Well, obviously it's going to be a fingerprint magnet. So you have to definitely do some TLC with this device when you get it. So yeah. LG displays is not that bright. Right, and I talked about this with the LG V10, and I talked about it with the LG G5, and the LG V20, the display is not that bright. Now, we're gonna wait and see. Maybe somebody said that the display was very bright on the LG G6. I mean, you got all the reviews is out right now from all the top dogs in the YouTube community. So they do have they do have all the stuff that's out for that device. Let's see. So let's see. It's like let's see. Samsung AMOLED panels have been tested and proven to be more color accurate. Yeah, I mean, I love Samsung panels. It's beautiful panels. Samsung makes beautiful panels. But LG, I don't think LG went with it. Obviously, they must have built their own panels. Let's see. My Honor 8 has a LCD panel, and it matches the color of an AMOLED screen. It's just not that bright. Yeah, so, when you're talking about, and look, if you watch my screen comparison, all right, I got a screen comparison on my YouTube channel. And when you're looking at the Honor 8, and then you're looking at the Mate 9, it look the similar panels. All right, so if you want to gauge how bright the Honor 8 is, I do have screen comparisons on my YouTube channel so you can see how bright the Honor 8 is, and it's okay. I mean, it's not the brightest, but it's okay. The LG V20 brightness is not that bright, so yes. All right, so let's go ahead and put the phone number back in the stream again, guys. So you guys, we get people to call in real quick. Now, y'all, a lot of people in the VIP sections and all these Telegram groups, we've been discussing this for all day. We've been discussing this all day about MWC. I mean, all the rumors, everything about MWC, guys. We are knee deep in it. Look. It's so funny. I did a live stream, my usual Saturday stream. I did that last night. Then I stayed up all night till 4 a.m. my time in the morning, and we did the LG event. And now it's 8 p.m. my time, and I'm doing another event. All right, so let's go on and get with the call here. Yo, you live. Got Kevin in the building. What's up with you?
Yo, what's up, man?
It was happening. What's your thoughts about this LG debacle, man?
Yeah, we don't know yet. We don't know. I mean, the phone just came out. When Chicago was talking about this, we just don't know if, the quad deck situation and the wireless charging, some people get it, some people don't, They went the safe route. There's nothing wrong with it after the last two hiccups. I can't blame it. But, I think it's technically looking for something more, but it still could be a good phone. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt until, we can test it out and, check it out in person.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, we go through this every year with these keynote addresses. And we get them in hand, and it become a different story. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, the HTC Ultra and the LG G6, these are the big top dogs that's kind of running around right now to see what's up. Now, we've heard the P10, all right, the P10 been unveiled, which is a 5.2 inch, and also the Nokia device has been unveiled. So we got some phones out there that, kind of seeing what's up, I mean, hey, we got to see what it's all about.
Let me ask you this, though. Was the quad deck really that important? They could just go wireless charging, across the board?
I don't know.
Really
I mean, we're not getting a quad deck in this device in the U.S. Overseas is getting it. And that, I don't know. I mean, look, I'm going to tell you my opinion. If you don't have high-end, high-impedance headphones, the quad deck is useless anyway.
Yeah, you said that about the V20.
Right.
Thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you just pull out regular headphones, I mean, the maybe, $40 headphones or $50 headphones, I mean, you're not going to hear a difference. I mean, you got to get high-end studio headphones. I mean, you're going to pay a couple of $100 for some good old headphones.
That's why I said that feature could have been left off.
And they gave you
And just
wireless
had
charging.
a good enough deck in there just to plug in, but you'd have had at least the wireless charging feature because it's water resistant too, right?
Yeah,
IP68.
IPS 68. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been more compelling. It's a better sell because now people are going to be probably looking for that deck feature, don't really know, and it's not going to be there. So I don't know, man. Did they have the money and budgeting to do? I mean, what happened?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, shouts out to my man in the building. He said the quad DAC really matters with Bluetooth headphones. No, I actually have Bluetooth headphones and I use them a lot. I use Bluetooth headphones a lot. It's somewhere around. I use LG Tones actually. I use LG Tones on my V20, and if I plug it up to my V20 or my Galaxy S7, I don't hear no difference in sound. And I utilize my other headphones, okay, which is wireless, Bluetooth, and I don't hear no difference between the V20 and the Galaxy S7. I mean, I just don't hear no difference. So you definitely have to use the headphone jack in order to hear the quad DAC system. And
Could they be doing this though? Let me ask you this, Easy. Could they be stacking all their chips in the V30 to launch it like around the iPhone X and the Note series to have another device that that can compete?
Yep, and that's gonna be around the same time with the Pixel, the Note 7. I mean the Note 8. I mean, and then I don't know. I don't know. Maybe LG is putting all their ducks in a row for the V30 because they got to knock it out the park.
I don't know. It just seems like to me like the G6 wasn't needed because the V20 had just came out, right? If you send a couple of software updates out to it, fix everything, and then you could take the money from the LG stuff, the LG6, and just put it all in the V30 and launch that around what, May, June, something like that?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, maybe the V30, LG might just, because they have to have a winner. I mean, they have to have a winner with the V30.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to put all their chips out because everything will be dominated with the Note 8. The Note 8 and the Galaxy S8 and with the Galaxy S8 Pro, whatever it's going to be called, and the iPhone X. I mean, I don't even
just waited.
Right.
I thought they should have just waited. They should have just waited till all that hype and then launch around June or July. When is the new iPhone X come out? Like September?
Yeah.
Yeah, June would have been a good time for them to launch the V30.
Yeah. The V30 will come out after the iPhone.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. We'll see. But like you said, it's no rush to judgment. Just wait till we get it in hand and you can run different tests. Because it may hold up to be a good device, But I doubt it's going to be $699. When you get to the carrier, he's looking at like probably Verizon 8 something, T-Mobile about 8 something, AT&T about $799. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be an $800 price point. Yeah,
it's gonna be $800. Yeah, that's without accessories. So you're still looking at $1,000 too for accessories. So you're still back at square one. So hey,
yeah, yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna let somebody else call in, man. I'm gonna jump back in the stream.
All right, Kevin.
All right, man.
All right. Oh man, that's Kevin. All right, so Chicago said they need to scrap the V-Line. I don't know. I think they're making the V-Line the flagship. Because look at what they did with the V30. I mean, the V20 and the V10. I mean, the V10 was supposed to be better than the G series. So I think they I don't know. Maybe they need to scrap the G series. I mean, you think about this. LG has to really knock it out the park with the V30. I mean, you're going against all the hype between the Galaxy S8 or the 8 Pro, and then you're going against the Galaxy Note 8 and the anniversary of the iPhone. All right. Then not only that, then you got the Pixel 2 that's going to start being rumored around the same time. All right. So LG has to do something to knock it out the park with this G and the V series. And I mean, for the most part, I'm going to give you my thoughts. Think about this for a second. We wouldn't even have this discussion. 821 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, Beautiful body style, right? All glass, whatever, right? 18.9 aspect ratio and all that crap. No quad DAC, no wireless charging, no this, no that, no removable back. But what if this device was about $500? Let me go to answer this. Yo, you live on the LG emergency stream. Who's calling?
Hey, it's your boy Sub-Zero J Ray. What's going on?
What's happening? Man, it's good to talk to you, Mr. Sub-Zero. Hey, man, I watch your streams, man. You stream a lot, man. You probably stream more than me.
Oh, yeah, I try. Hey, man, I just want to weigh in on this LG G6 that's going on, man. Here's what I see happening. I think LG is positioning itself with the G6 to be like a mid-range beast. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of phone when people go to the carriers and they see the price of the iPhone, see the price of the Galaxy, see the price of the Pixel 2, and then their LG is, because LG will keep it at that primary price point, and then turn around and they'll say, oh, but you can get it. We got to buy one and get one. You did it $400. And here it is, you know.
Yeah.
And then when they come out with the big boy, with the V30, I think that's when LG is really going to put all the cards on the table, because it don't make no sense to come out with the G6 and you're not even bringing all the features to it. So what's the next best step to make sure that your company keeps having a presence in the market? So if you position it as a mid-range beast, then you're going to gain some market share till your heavy hitter comes out. That's all my opinion I got for it, E. I want to say great stream as always. And guys, I'll see y'all in chat.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Good question. Good comments. He's saying that LG might be positioning this as a mid-ranger and go put all their ducks in a row for the V series. Now that may be the case, but here's the thing: if it's gonna be a mid-ranger, it has to be priced accordingly. See, like I said before he called, if it was priced accordingly, 820 RAM processor, 4 gigs of RAM, no quad DAC, no wireless charger, stuff like that. If it was priced at a $599 or $500 price point as a mid-ranger, then that's okay, and we good with that. We know that that's not the case, and you know, guys, we can sit up here and talk about this. Somebody calling me on the other phone. And here's the thing: if LG position themselves as want to do this as a mid-ranger, that's fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But let's make sure we price it accordingly. All right, let's go on and get this in. Yo, you live with LG G6. Is it a flop or is it a pass?
Yo, Eric, it's Albert here.
Austria in the building. Albert, man, calling all the way from Austria.
This, man.
I know you got a lot to say. I go ahead on and blow up. I know. Go ahead and because you've been letting it have it in the streams.
Yeah.
What you think about it?
I mean, I was lying on the floor actually when I saw the presentation. I think you said in your stream, the guy was shaking in his boots when he presented that phone.
Yeah.
And now that I know the fact, I know why. I know why now. Because, they have nothing to show. I mean, come on. And the fuck what they're doing with the variants? I mean, we in Europe, we get, Tetrilla has talked about this already. I mean, we get fucked over big time. We get none of the features. We get the 32 gig variant with 4 gigs of RAM, no wireless charging, no quad DAC, no nothing. But guess what? I'm quite confident we get the high price. So mid-ranger, I'm not sure. I think they're going to go with a crazy price like $700 or euros. I'm quite sure. And that's not cutting it, man.
Yeah, that's expensive. Very, very expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I think I said this already yesterday. I mean, come on. Even my OnePlus 3T can beat the hell out of this stupid phone. It's crazy. I mean, come on. 30 megapixel cameras, 5-megapixel selfie shooter. Are they serious? I mean, come on. This is like, even my OnePlus One from 2014 could take the battle with that phone.
Yeah,
it's insane. I don't know what they were thinking when they put together those specs. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, it's
man.
crazy. You know, the thing about it is when we talk about mid-rangers, you know, when I talk about a mid-ranger, I think about phones like the Motorola Z Play Edition, Z Play. I mean, that's a mid-ranger. All right. When you talk about mid-range phones, you think about phones like that. Maybe the Exxon 7. But that's not even a mid-range. That's a flagship.
That's a flagship. Look at the CPU in those things. I mean, they're coming out with 820s.
Right.
They've been around since mid-16. I mean, come on. We're talking about the phones that are supposed to last 2 years. I mean, how well do you think a phone's going to last with a 820 in it until 2019? Well, it might. But I had my share of fun with the G4 from LG. I mean, and that software on that fucking phone paired with the subpar 808. Come on, it was a nightmare. It was absolutely a nightmare. Yeah, I mean the camera. I mean the point is, the camera actually was good. I mean I still stand by my statement. The G4 camera is one of the best I ever used. It's crisp. I mean it was great. But the phone was ready to cook your eggs 20%.
It was that hot.
I was swapping batteries like I was tossing coins into a machine in Las Vegas. It's crazy. I had 4 batteries and I used all of them throughout the day at some point in time. It was insane. You know? So and now we get LG with the G6. I mean that was supposed to be the comeback. I mean they had I think 3 or 4 phones in a row that sucked. At least 3. The V10 was bad, G5 was bad, and the V20 was bad.
Yes.
Don't ask Kerry about this. I know.
Yes.
But I mean this would have been their chance to return. To come back. They really should have nailed it. I mean, it's pretty. I agree with some people in the stream here. It's pretty. But, I mean, I don't care about the Beyonce if she can cook and take care of the house. I mean, come on. This is supposed to be a utility. It's supposed to be something useful. If I want something pretty, I go to Swarovski stores and buy some crystals to place in my home. Yeah? So I don't know, they get a fucking LG G6 for that. Be serious about that. Yeah.
Yes. Oh man, you let it have it. I'm glad you called in. But look, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Is it OnePlus right now laughing?
Yeah. I mean, they're laughing hard. And they're going to be laughing even more with the OnePlus 5 coming out.
Yeah. I mean, they laughing right now. They just cracking up, falling on the ground. They're just completely laughing right now, saying that, wow, look at these clowns.
I mean, and they did everything right. See, I mean, many people was shitting on OnePlus for coming out with the 3T right a few months after the 3 dropped, right? So, I mean, no, that's the way you do it nowadays. You bring incremental updates, you stay on top of the line, you bring bleeding edge specs. So the new image OnePlus is working on, if you analyze them a bit more, then you're going to see that the new strategy they have is you buy a OnePlus device, you always get bleeding edge specs, period. No passes, no nothing.
Yeah.
And this is a long shot from what you get from LG G6. And look at the Moto G5 coming out. I mean, that's a joke. I mean, G5, this is not a mid-range anymore. This is low end. This is a trap phone status. If they charge more than $100 for this, it's going to be crazy. Right? I mean, come on. 2 gigs of RAM in 2017? Nah, man, not happening.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's all. I thought I was dreaming, and it actually was a nightmare because, come on, I mean, we're in 2017. I mean, we're supposed to be getting specs from 2013.
I agree with you. I don't think that 2 gigs of RAM can run Android. I mean, that's just a disaster, a recipe for disaster right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a joke. It's just a joke. I mean, if the G6 is supposed to be mid-range, I mean, what's the G5 from Motorola supposed to be? This is food stamp status right there. I mean,
food stamp status, food stamp phone all the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm even reading G5 Pro and still seeing 2 gigs of RAM. I mean, that's craziness in its best. It's just I can't fathom this. I'm just lost with it. Yeah, man. Yeah.
It is crazy.
I'm gonna see what the rest of MWC brings us. But if it's like this going forward, it's been one of the worst MWCs I ever seen.
Wow.
I ever seen, man. I mean, CES already was bad. Look at what ZT brought to the table. Now we got bad MWC. Now what's left? I mean, all that's left is basically Samsung, Apple, and OnePlus. Getting the heavy hitters, and they're gonna rule for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Point blank. It's like that.
That's it. Everybody else looking like the dumpster right now, huh?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, they just. I don't know what the management of these companies is actually thinking. I don't know. I mean, you just don't do it like that. I mean, you're in a fierce competition, and you come out with half-baked specs. I mean, come on. You really think this is gonna work? People aren't stupid. I mean, I know the US is special with the carrier stores and everything. I totally see that. But the rest of the world, I mean, all of them. And shout out to Kevin in Chicago. I mean, people in Europe and Asia, they don't go to carrier stores.
Right, they got to buy them off contract. They have to buy them.
They switch their phones like other people switch their underwear. They don't care. If something sucks, it's going to go the way of the dodo. Period. Yeah, you're not tied into 2-year contracts here. You just shit on that phone and say, well, that was it. I'm never going to buy this again. So the image LG has is basically, well, okay, G5 sucked. Now the G6 sucked. Well, LG, I'm not going to fuck with those idiots anymore. This is it. It's a wrap. It's over essentially for that.
Oh man, you got me tickle pink over here.
I could go on and on and on. I mean, it really got me worked up. I mean, it's insane. I really thought I was dreaming. I thought this was, like you said, a new line of devices for mid-range that they're launching. But then they said it's the G6 LG. I mean, come on.
Let me ask you a question. Don't the Galaxy S7 look good right now at a $300 price point, $400 price point?
Definitely.
I mean, the Galaxy S7 looks good right now.
Definitely. Get that phone. I mean, we don't have to talk about that phone. It's the greatest specs around still. So with that price, the only thing keeping me from buying that phone is basically the price. And now the price is down. It's great.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about it is, when you're looking at stuff like the OnePlus 3T, the Galaxy S7 priced, plus all the updates, the new UX. I mean, God, I mean, it's like it's dominating 2017 right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And that's what makes me so sad about those OEMs. I mean, they had the chance to really upgrade phones. And what did they give us? They gave us last year's specs. And specs that are even inferior to things we got last year. So, I mean, if I have a OnePlus with 6 gigs of RAM, with 128 gigs of storage, I mean, with the 821 in it, I mean, any phone coming out in 2017, calling it some sort of flagship, I mean, it's got to match that up. It can't come in below that.
Right.
And what does LG? Well, they come in below that.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, come on.
Yes.
And I haven't even talked about the price yet. I mean, it's going to be at least $200 more expensive, at least, in my opinion. So it's going to be $600-700. We all know OnePlus 3T is $479, and you're in the game. Yeah. So this is the benchmark. And I mean, I think I posted this in the stream someplace, I think a few days ago. XDA developers named OnePlus 3T actually the phone to beat in 2017.
Yep.
For gaming. I mean, there's hardly anything you can do worse to a phone than game. So if this is the benchmark, I mean, yeah, LG G6 already lost.
There you go. They're done.
Hey, I tell you what, you are absolutely right. The OnePlus 3T is the benchmark of 2017. I mean, if a device, any company, any OEM want to be on top of the game, and you want to charge an $800-900 price point, you have to beat the OnePlus 3T. That's period. That's it.
Yeah. And the joke is, I mean, the 3T and the 3, they're 2016 devices, right? Mm-hmm. So isn't enough to beat them. You actually have to anticipate the OnePlus 5. And that's going to be SD835. I mean, it's going to be rocking 8 gigs of RAM. I mean, come on. This is the phone to beat. And it's not far out. It's in a few months, it's going to drop. But actually, you need to work to beat that. And I think the only company I see doing that is actually Samsung. If they don't skimp on the RAM, they got the power to do it.
I tell you what.
Apple,
you're right. The OnePlus 5, we hear rumors of a Quad HD display, 8 gigs of RAM, 835 processor, for under $500.
Yeah. I mean, the G6 we're talking about today isn't even matching up the OnePlus 3T. Now, how well is it going to do against the OnePlus 5? I mean, it's going to wipe the floor. I mean, OnePlus is the new janitors company. They're wiping the floor with the competition. Yeah. Even new phones coming out.
Uh-oh. We lost you? Hello? You there? Hello?
I mean, people call me the fanboy, but if you analyze the numbers, there is no other conclusion. I mean, I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I don't care. I mean,
You're not. You right on point. You right on point. You right on point.
Oh man!
You hype. Yeah. Hey, you might have to get you an adult beverage, man.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, it's 3:30 now. I mean, I'm gonna get out of here to work, so I'm gonna skip the adult beverages.
It's 3 a.m. in the morning.
Out of the fridge. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. here. I mean, time zones, you can't hide. And that's a message for LG. So just to round this up, I mean, LG G6, they're scrimping in Europe. I could have forgiven them anything, but not giving us the quad tech, not giving us the wireless charge. Everybody else is getting, nah, man. The 64 gig variant not coming to Europe, nah, man.
Wow.
We get the worst variant. I mean, I think variants, the very concept is stupid in the global economy. I mean, you talked about imports you're making, I think, in Telegram. So, I mean, it's all connected. You can't just segment the market like this. You got to give a proper phone to everybody. Because those that don't get the features, they're going to be really, really pissed. Just ask me and Texilla. We're going to be really pissed. The slightest chance of us buying the phone was gone. The minute we got the lowest storage option, we got no wireless charging, we got no nothing. Yeah? They really ruined the slightest chance they even had.
Yeah. Wow.
Man.
Wow.
You don't do it like this. They don't understand global economies. I'm sorry. LG, you're losing it, man. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
If LG priced this device at a $500 price point, if it's going to be a mid-ranger, I mean, a lot of YouTubers talk about, the specs is fine. The specs is fine. Nah. So,
I mean, if they can do a nice mid-ranger with the strengths they used to have, being the camera, for example. So if they can come around with a good camera, really punchy pictures, really top-of-the-line stuff, P10 level, we saw it yesterday. If they can do that at a $500 price point, they stand a chance. They need a USB again. It used to be removable batteries and stuff. Now that's gone. Yeah? And glass backs is no USB. Everybody else is doing that now. So you need to come up with something special you can sell upon. Yeah? So the price has to be right, and the feature you can market has to be there. And with LG, I see the cameras. If they get that right, they have a chance.
Yeah. Wow. Woo! Man, I'm going to let you get some rest, man. Man, I'm going to let you get some rest. All right, man. I'm going to see you back in the stream.
Thanks for having the stream. It's been great. I'm gonna go back to the stream and see what everybody else has to say.
All right, thank you. Woo! All right, man. Bye.
Peace, man. Have fun.
Bye. God, boy, every point he's made was a valid point. Open your eyes, people. Open your eyes. The point he made that an XDA developer said that the OnePlus 3T is the benchmark of 2017. Any devices out there that want to get your money or want to compete for King Supreme has to beat the OnePlus 3T. And right now we're not seeing it. So I don't know, but he makes a lot of good points. He's saying in Europe, they're not even getting the 64 gig variant. They are getting no wireless charging, no features at all with the variant in Europe. All right. He's talking about the high price point, possible high price point, and he talk about that it's coming out with the low end specs, no quad DAC, no wireless charging, 32 gigs of 32 gig storage. That's it. They getting the low end of the low end, and obviously the price will probably be high. Wow. That is a head scratcher. Wow, that is a head scratcher. Let me get it to you guys' comments. I'm gonna post the number again, guys. Woo, boy, that was boy. That's how y'all guys feeling. That's why I did this stream. That's how y'all guys feeling today. That's how y'all guys feeling right now. I mean, call in. The numbers in the stream. Call in and express your concerns about what you think about the keynote address that we saw earlier today. This is my third stream in less than 24 hours, guys, and I have a stream in the morning. So less than 48 hours, I would have 4 streams all together. So, but this was an important stream because all day today, everybody been voicing their concerns about the LG G6 and the lack of the LG G6 and what their strategy is. Some people called in and said that the LG might tote this as a mid-range and having the V30 as their flagship. They got different variants that's not coming out with features. I mean, some people not getting 64, you getting 32, no wireless charging, no quad DAC, none of that. Only thing you getting is a design. But we don't know what the price point is. So a lot of people right now is putting different prices and stuff. I would say it's going to be $799. I mean, think about the HTC Ultra that's already $750 plus tax. So you're going to pay over $800 for it. So I think that the LG G6 will probably be about a $699 or $799 price point, because we already know that the LG V20 is already an $800 price point. So the LG V30 will probably be $899 in that price point. So you're going to be over $800 going into the $1,000 price point with the LG V30. So I don't know, man. Let's see what it's all about. Again, AT&T is still selling the device for $829. Sprint is selling the device for $792. We talking about the LG V20. Let's see. T-Mobile is selling the device at a high $700 price point. And Verizon Wireless actually dropped the price of the V20 down to the mid 500s. So AT&T being the highest and Verizon Wireless being the lowest when it comes down to the LG V20. So I don't know. We got to see what it's all about. Hey, I feel y'all pain, especially for people that got OnePlus 3s and OnePlus 3Ts. They all looking at 2017 as a wash. A lot of people that got OnePlus 3Ts ain't go upgrade. I mean, it's nothing to upgrade. Everybody that got OnePlus 3Ts is waiting on the next OnePlus. And everything else is being slaughtered by OnePlus right now. So, I mean, I don't know. Let's see. The HTC Ultra is an LG V20, LG V10. Yeah, LG V20, you know, with the secondary display. HTC is a twerked LG V10. Yes. What's the new Sony phone? I don't know, man. I mean, is Sony still making phones? I mean, think about the debacle they had with the 2 years ago with all the phones they came out with. I don't know what Sony doing. I mean, Sony need to go back to the drawing board. I don't know what Sony is going to do. Some YouTubers already say it's the best phone of the year. How is that? Because it's really simple. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. That's right. It's all about the money. The money flowing on YouTube, man. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of it, a lot of funky type of reviews about this device. I mean, look, I can't really say anything bad about the phone until I get it in hand. But boy, it is like this all the time, people. Every time a new device comes out, the top YouTubers put out their reviews. It's always a positive review. And then all of a sudden, when we smaller YouTubers get it, it's a totally different story. By the time we get it, all the big YouTubers have sent their review units back. So we buying our phones and we start to do our reviews and we start seeing things differently than the top reviewers already that sent their review units back. And most of the reviewers, they say in the beginning of their review with unfinished software. How could you have a review of a device with unfinished software? It make you question some stuff, don't it? P10 for the win. Well, the P10 5.2 inch device. I mean, you know, Huawei go come out with some stellar stuff. You know, I mean, look, the door is open right now. With LG just dropping a device, the door is open. I mean, look, you got folks, they got till March 30th before Samsung event. Samsung just delayed the event for a whole month so everybody could get all their crap devices out. So once the crap devices come out, then here we got Samsung. And then what you gonna see after the Samsung device get released? The money gonna really flow on YouTube then. I mean, you're gonna see S8 coverage for 2 months. Listen, the LG G6 is gonna be a memory once it look. Even the Huawei Mate 9, that's already a memory. Once the Samsung Galaxy S8 come out and all the money start flowing on YouTube, you won't even, nobody needs. It's not even gonna talk about the G6 anymore. That's gonna be done. The advertisement money and all the money they're gonna put behind the S8. I mean, it's going to be billboards and commercials and all kinds of YouTube videos out for this device for months until the iPhone come out and then the Note series come out. And I mean, that's it. It's done. So, I mean, LG has a small window to get this device out to the public and to market it as much as they can. Because once Samsung put all their money behind that product, it's done. Yeah, it's done. I heard the Note 7 will be sold as a refurbished device. We've been hearing rumors about the Galaxy Note 7 as being sold in emerging markets, smaller device, smaller battery. You know, listen, the Note 7 is dead. I talked about this in my last stream that, you know, it's no way that I would never buy a Note 7. I mean, the Note 8 is coming. So why would I spend $500, $600, $700 on the Note 7? Especially it's going to be a different Note 7. It ain't going to be like the original Note 7. It's going to be a watered down, smaller version. They're saying everything going to be smaller batteries, smaller screen size, smaller. Nah, man, I don't want that. I want a Note 7 with a 5.7 inch QHD AMOLED display, all the bells and whistles with all the Note features on it. That's what I want. I don't want no watered down Note device. If that, I keep the Note 5. The Note 5. I mean, it is what it is. Let's see. I would buy a Note 7 if they price it at $500. I wouldn't even buy it at $500. I really want. I listen. Let me tell you, what the Note 8 come out, the Note 5. I mean, the Note 7. I wouldn't even buy it at $500. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I understand people. It is what it is, right? But it's a. I mean, refurbished. Come on, man. That word refurbished and all, you know, watered down and smaller screen and smaller battery. And man, you gonna get terrible battery life. You gonna get a smaller screen. You may not get Quad HD display. I mean, it's just a recipe of disaster, man. I don't need a Note that bad. I got a Note 4. I got a Note 3. I got a Note 1. I got a Note 2. I got a Note 5. I don't know, man. And are they going to support the Note? That's the thing. If they come out with a refurbished Note 7, I mean, is it a wash? I mean, once you get the Note 8, I mean, are they going to support the Note 7? Probably not. So I don't know. Let's see. All right. So, some people like phones like that. May not me, but people. Yeah, I understand. I mean, a lot of, let's see, the Nokia 3310 is aimed for elderly and little kids. Yeah, I heard about that device. With a flip phone or something? Yeah. Yeah, people who just want to call. Let's see, the S version was hot, and I'm not willing to get a washed up Note 7. And that's the thing. I mean, it's going to be a washed up Note 7. I mean, if they put out the Note 7, it'll sell. I mean, I wouldn't do no reviews on the Note 7. I mean, I'm waiting on the Note 8. I mean, I already came to the conclusion in my mind that the Note 7 is dead. It don't make no sense for me to expose my resources to buy or even import a Note 7 because I don't think it's coming to the United States. So if it is coming out, for what I've heard, the rumors have it that it's not even coming to the United States. That means just like what Samsung did with the C Pro, right? That's with the C9 Pro. They didn't put no US bands in that thing. I mean, they don't even, with the 6 gigs of RAM, with the 35 processor, 6 gigs of RAM in it, right? I mean, they didn't put, I went online, they don't have no bands in it, don't support AT&T or T-Mobile, so they don't want it in the States. They ain't put no bands in there. Ain't no bands, and you gonna use the device on 3G. Ain't no bands. Ain't no bands on that phone. So Samsung don't even want that phone in the States. So, I mean, what if Samsung do the same thing? I mean, what if Samsung push out a Note 7 and don't put no US bands in it? So, yeah, you have to get a certain variant of the C9 Pro. And look, everywhere I looked to try to get a C9 Pro, it does not have US bands in it. I mean, I want to get one. I really want to because it has the 6 gigs of RAM and all the bells and whistles, but it doesn't have, it's a paperweight to me. I'm not going to shell out $500, $600 for a device and I get it and I got to use it on Wi-Fi. Nah, it works in the US, but use HPA Plus. Okay. They're going to remove the Note 7. I see y'all guys saying that. He said it was a flop. Problem solved. Once FCC stopped it, yes, the Note 7, it was a wrap. Yeah, and that's the thing. So let me ask y'all guys a question. In the stream, in the comments, real one answer. Do you think the LG G6 a flop or a win? Hashtag flop, hashtag win. And we're going to see what y'all guys think about the LG G6. Do you think that the LG G6 is hashtag flop or hashtag win? Now, even though we don't have the device for all the plethora of reviews that y'all guys did watch on YouTube, what do you think that this device is? Is it a flop or is it win? Let me know down in the comments. All right, so a lot of people saying flop. All right, so we got no wins right now. Everybody's saying the flop. If you're watching this on YouTube, once this video get uploaded, all the comments go away. Listen, I apologize that this is not my normal stream day. So Ryan said it's hashtag meh. I said that earlier. A lot of people say, man, they were laughing at me saying that. I thought that the LG G6 was meh. It was a meh. All right, so here we go. It's a flop. Pricing and missing features. So everybody is saying flop. Okay, it's a flop. It is a flop. All right, so everybody's saying flop. So all the people that's in the stream right now is saying that it's a flop. Oh, man. So glad I caught the stream. If you are new to the stream, please go down and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for all MWC coverage right here. I got a lot of videos on my channel, guys. I just dropped a video. If you haven't saw my new video, I dropped it like an hour ago. All right. The JBL speaker on the Motorola Z Play. Man. Listen, shouts out to, I forgot the viewer name. He was telling me about all the motor mods, and I got them all coming. I got every motor mod coming. And this one came, all right? And oh my God, man, y'all can say what y'all want, but this thing sounds good. Now the speaker that's on this device is meh, right? Not that great, but goddamn, by the time you put this motor mod on here, yes. So it's a win. This is a win. Absolutely a win. Preach, no one can beat Apple or Sammy. Still get it and do a review. And I will get the G6, guys. I will get, listen, the first device that I'm going to get is the Ultra. Now, I was about to pull the trigger and order the international version of the Ultra, but I'm gonna wait till to get the US version. I'm not gonna get the international version. I want a warranty, so I'm gonna get the US version, which is about 2 weeks out before I can get it. All right, so I want the U Ultra. I really like I like HTC Skin. All right, so I want the U Ultra. All right, and I'm gonna get that one, and soon as the G6 is available, I will get the G6. All right. So those are two devices I definitely, you're gonna see coverage of those devices on this channel for sure. All right. So no question about it. You will see the G6 and the HTC Ultra here on this channel. Let's see. Yo, Eric, the speaker on the G4 Play is a win. The JBL is the truth. I want a Moto Z Force. Listen, the thing about it is, the reason why I went with the Play, because I wanted to get the Motorola device. All right. The Z Force is still expensive. Gee, I didn't want to shell out $700 for the G Force. All right. But man, I tell you, this device runs very good. And all the motor mods work for it. And the battery life, I've heard the battery life on here is better than the G4s. And you get a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on the Play, and you don't get a 3.5. So you get, I'm going to tell you what you get and you don't get, which is strange to me. On the G4s, you don't get a headphone jack and you don't get the long battery life, but you get the power of the 820, right? But the G Play, you get the headphone jack, the long battery life. I don't know. It's like a head scratcher a little bit, right? So I don't know. You get the long battery life and you get the headphone jack, but on the Force that you pay $700 for, that you're missing those items, and the battery life is not as great as this one. So I don't know, but all the motor mods still work here, and this device runs great. I've been using it in my daily driver. Man, I am impressed. I've got a lot of coverage for this device coming out, by the way. All right. Ugly ass phone. No, man, it's ugly because it got the JBL speaker on it, man. Come on, man. Come on. You can't say that phone is ugly. Look at that phone. You got a JBL speaker on it. That's why. Come on. This phone is not ugly. I'm going to tell you that right now. The phone not ugly. It's not ugly. All right, it's not ugly. All right. Let's see here. I am the IT guy from the pawn shop I work at. And so I get first dibs on devices because they factory restore them. Cool. Get a G4 Play. You won't regret it. You know what? I think you told me that I actually went to, I was looking at that device, by the way, okay? The G4. You know, taking it that the G5 debacle with the 2 gigs of RAM and, super low end, the G Play doesn't, the G4 Play doesn't look that good right now. I mean, looks that good right now. Let's see. The Moto Z line is nice. Just pulling your chain. Oh, I know. We cool. Moto has a modular phone. Yes. A Moto Z is a decent lineup. Pricing and variability only at Verizon is the killer. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Say hi to my wife, Katrina. Right? I want to say what's up to Katrina. Katrina, hi, Katrina. Welcome to my live stream. And yes, I do 3 live streams a week. And I'm glad you're here watching me live here on YouTube, giving you a shout out. So make sure you share all my content, watch my videos. Yes. I like the G4 Play more than the ZTE Z Max Pro. Woo! Wow, that's a big statement. Cause I've been talking praising the ZTE Z Max Pro, and you saying that the Motorola Play is a win. All right, my favorite looking phone is the G-Force and the Galaxy S7 Pixel iPhones is ugly. The Moto Z, and I'm not. You know what? I think that's why I'm not gonna be able to get there because I canceled. I don't have Verizon Wireless anymore. I canceled my business account for Verizon Wireless. Maybe I can't get the Force, by the way. Yo, the Z Max Pro is hard to beat. It is, man. Z Max Pro is a great device. I say that the Moto Play is like that. Okay. Yep. Subscribe to my channel. So I can get 10,000 subscribers. Yes. So let me tell you guys real quick on my giveaway. Now, the way I'm doing my giveaway is totally different from how I used to do it and how you see YouTubers do it. I will not put the word giveaway in the title. All right. I am doing a giveaway, but the reason why is because I've learned this in the past. You put the word giveaway in the title, you got thousands and thousands of clowns that will search YouTube for the word giveaway. They will flock to the YouTube channel. They will subscribe to try to get an opportunity to win, but they're not true subscribers. They call ghost subscribers. And if they win a product, they'll get the product and they no longer will be, they no longer will, watch your content. I want to give away product, guys, to you that watch my content. People that watch my videos, I want to get you guys the product, all right? I've done this in the past, stupidly of me, that I've done this in the past by giving away tablets and phones and all kinds of stuff I did in giveaways in the past. And a lot of people that I gave away stuff is now no longer here. Now, I don't really care if people subscribe or unsubscribe to my channel. Some people don't like my content. Some people are not techies, but they swap to my channel just to get an opportunity to win a phone. And I've actually gave away phones on my YouTube channel to people that's non-techies, and I mailed it out to them, and they'll give me a thank you, and that's it. I never heard from them again. They never watched my YouTube channel. They never listen. It's a shame, but that happens. So what I'm going to do is I will tell you guys in my live streams or on certain videos that here is the giveaway, all right? And whatever giveaway, whatever I do, however I do it, you guys that watch my videos, you will know. And the people that win, they will know also. So the people that win will know, and the people that watch my YouTube channel, y'all will know when I do the giveaway. That's how I do it. Yes. Preacher, can you make a video about your idea of a perfect phone? Listen. I can tell you right now my idea of a perfect phone. My perfect phone. My perfect phone, and I'm looking for it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. It's around here somewhere. Here we go. I'm going to tell you what my perfect phone is. I got 2 perfect phones, by the way. I need a phone that's for business, okay? I need a phone that's for business and a phone for play. All right. Let me tell you what my business device is. A device that has a build quality of the Honor 8. My business device. Build quality of an Honor 8 and as big as the Phab 2 Pro. The specs has to be 820, 821, or 835. 4 or 6 gigs of RAM. Cameras is no big deal on a business device. so camera's no big deal. SD card support, and that's it. That's my perfect business device. For my play device, I want a 5.7 inch screen that looked like the Honor 8. 5.7 inch screen that looked like the Honor 8. 821, 835 processor, 6 gigs of RAM, and a Galaxy S7 camera. And a 4,000 milliamp battery. That's my perfect. An AMOLED screen, 1440p AMOLED. I don't like IPS LCDs. So that is my perfect device, period. It's simple, real simple. Now, as far as the overlay that I would like on a device is either HTC or Samsung. Samsung overlays has been nice. Okay, the new UX is nice. I like the new UX. All right. So either, look, I don't like stock Android too much. All right. I like features. So that's why I'm saying either Samsung overlay or HTC overlay. Those are my two favorite overlays. And that's it. Android 8, 7, whatever, what Android 8 that's coming out or whatever, keep updates. And that is my two perfect devices right there. The Honor 8 Pro is coming. Yeah. Sound like a note. Exactly my point. Sound like a note. And I absolutely love notes. Love the Galaxy. I make videos about the Galaxy Note. I go into complete details about the Galaxy Note. I talk about the Galaxy Note 5 after the Galaxy Note 7 debacle. Absolutely. Been here since your first ZTE ZMAX video. Thank you very much. And I hope that once I do my giveaway, you win. I hope you win. Ryan is talking about the V9. Yes, it's coming out in March. Yep, that sounds like a note. V20 for the win. Perry in the building. I actually have a V20 revisited video that I was supposed to drop today. I'm not done with it because I can't finish it because of all the MWC debacle going on. So I do have a revisited video for the LG V20. It's going to be pretty interesting. It's the first time I'm doing some of the things I'm doing in this video, by the way, guys. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. I'm not sure. I'm doing something different. So stay tuned for that. And it may not be out till Wednesday, guys. Right now, with everything that's going on with MWC, I'm pushing back the revisit video of the LG V20. All right. So hopefully, I don't know. It is what it is. Android O will be called Oreo. I've heard those names out there. My dream phone is no bezel and a stylus. Sound like a Mi Mix with a welcome digitizer and note features. That is a nice, perfect phone. Now, the problem is since the back is ceramic, you have to you have to put a case on it because it's very fragile from what I've heard. You definitely got to case it up. Yeah. I'm so glad I'm not the only one that doesn't like stock Android. It's ugly, and Samsung software is way more features, which it's way I care about. Listen, I don't care about the wait for updates from Samsung devices because Samsung give you everything in the kitchen sink. I agree with you. You don't have to wait for updates because look, Samsung will already give you everything in the kitchen sink. So that's a good comment. And I'm gonna tell you. All right, the Nexus 6P, I got it. Nexus 6, I got it. Pixel, I got it. I don't use them. They are fast and fluid devices. Don't get me wrong, they are fast and fluid devices, but I like features. All right, I like a lot of gimmicks. I like gimmicks. A lot of people say about their gimmicks. Man, give me gimmicks. And I'm gonna pay $900 for a phone. I paid $970 for a Pixel. Damn it, give me some gimmicks. Can I get some gimmicks? Can I get gimmicks like, do stuff like this? Can I get gimmicks? Huh? Can I get some gimmicks, please? The people call this gimmicks, right? I don't call it gimmicks if I'm in the dark room. Right? If I'm in the dark room, I don't call this gimmicks. I call this a feature. All right. If I'm in a dark room, you know, or if I'm going to my vehicle at night and I see some butthole walking around me, I see you, right? So I don't call that a gimmick. I call that a feature. Yes, I don't call it a gimmick, man. And look, I mean, this thing got stock Android on it, but you do get some features. Motor mods. This is not a gimmick. This is a feature. I like that. I like that. See, a lot of people always, the first thing they say is, "Oh, Samsung give you gimmicks." Listen, I like the Edge display on the Galaxy Note Edge. All right, on the Edge display, I utilize every feature of my device. I put all my contacts, all my real quick stuff on all my devices, so I have quick access. I like to watch my little news and all that, so I can flip to the side and I get to see all it. Y'all call it gimmicks, I call it features. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it's not a gimmick. It's not. Yeah, give me gimmicks. I want gimmicks. All right, guys. So we at the top of the hour. I'm gonna leave the phone number down. So before I get out of here, I knew y'all guys wanted to voice your opinion, and that's why I started the stream. Yeah, that gimmick might save your life, right? You got an unsavory capture, right? And you could twist, and booyah, you got the camera running, right? Look at that. Look how fast that camera came on. Hi, I say cheese. Look at that. You know, that's what I'm talking about. That's not a gimmick. You know, that's not a gimmick, by the way. All right, and that's what I like. I mean, you think about that. You twist, boom, the camera come on instantly. Think about that for a second. I twist it and it comes on less than a second. That means and I say this, and I like the dog out the V20, by the way. All right. If my daughter is about to jump in the pool and I need to catch that instant shot, I can twist, point, and shoot. You can't do that with the LG V20. You had to tell my daughter while she's in the air, when she's jumping in the pool, I have to say, stop. Stop while you're in the air. Let me adjust the manual mode on this thing. Hold on. Don't jump. Listen, don't go in the pool yet. Let me adjust the manual mode, the ISO and the white balance before I take that perfect shot. Come on, man. That's why people talk about why I go hard about the V20, because auto mode is completely horrendous. Yes. Look, I like messing around with the V20 because you know what? I'm gonna give you one big reason why I like to talk about the V20. Because a lot of YouTubers, a lot of top dogs praise the device. Really praise it. I've seen some revisited reviews that then came out about the V20, and it's being praised like the second coming. The V20 is still a worthy device at $800. A worthy device at $800. They tell you it's a great screen. The cameras is unmatched. You get great battery life. The build quality is A1, and the quad DAC is the best I ever heard. Now, this is what I hear off of YouTube. That's right. That's right. You put the baby powder on and you... Oh my goodness. Come on, man. All right. Oh man. with no Vaseline. All right, all right. Wait, all right, somebody was calling in. All right, somebody was calling in. If you will call back, please. If you was calling in. If you was calling in, before I get out of here, guys, looked like somebody was trying to call in. All right, here we go. All right, you're live with the LG G6. Is it a flop or a win? Who is this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey. Who's calling?
Hey, Eric. This is Don from Texas.
Hey, what's up, Don? How's it going?
Hey, man, I'm just enjoying this battery life. I think I'm on day 2 on the Moto Z Play.
Ooh, that's the same amount of battery life I've been getting, by the way. I mean, look, one of my biggest things was I did not know. I mean, I went through all of 2016 and I did not know. I mean, about the Motorola Z Play. I didn't know. I had like a few people was asking me, hey man, what about the Motorola Z Play? I'm like, no big deal. And I didn't know. Mm-hmm. I didn't know until a lot of people like, man, you got to get the Play, man. You got to get the device. It's a wonderful device. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I saw it went on sale. When I saw it drop down to $400, I pulled the trigger. Like, let me go and get it. So I went and got it.
Oh, yeah.
And awesome.
You can't miss that.
Oh.
But hey, I wanted to call you about the Pixel.
Okay, go ahead, shoot.
That's the problem. That was the problem. Is the Pixel did not have any features.
Yes.
You know, the phone had its qualities and it's smooth as silk. I hear about it. I hear all about that, but it didn't offer any features. I mean, I just couldn't believe that Google wouldn't do better. And so you asked earlier if the G6 was a flop or a pass, and I'd say it's as much of a flop as a Pixel.
Yes.
Because if nobody had any guts to say it, except you and a couple of other people, that the Pixel was a flop.
And I made videos about this.
You're right. Phone. I'm not saying it's not a good phone, but it's a flop because it missed the boat. Just like the G6 sounds like it's missing the boat here. It's not gonna be a. Now the Google, of course, because of the name, it's gonna come back again. Pixel 2 will probably be great, I think. But you know, it is what it is. It was a flop. If the G6 is a flop, then you've got to say the Pixel is a flop.
Yeah. I made videos about this, man, and people was crazy, killing me, talking about, man, you don't know what you talk about, man. The Pixel ain't no flop, man. I know you saw my videos about the Pixel. I mean, I went hard on the Pixel. I mean, you talk about $1,000 phone, $1,000 phone. I mean, come on, man. You're right. And I talked about this. And I tell this story all the time about my cruise, right? That everything on the cruise ship is low light. Everything. Once you're inside the cruise ship, it's low light. And oh my God, when I tell you, I was about to throw the Google Pixel overboard because how terrible the low light scenario is on that device. I mean, it is bad. All right, thank God that I bought my Galaxy S7, my saving grace. Galaxy S7 was my saving grace.
Yeah, you've been missing your S7. Well, but see, if it had features, it would have been even better. But see, that's the problem is it didn't have features. You're paying what, $900 for it and for the XL, and you don't have features. So, you know, you're right. The Moto products have features. Of course, it's stock Android. That's the feel of it. But, you know, I have to say the Axon 7, because I had one of those, and the sound is a feature. But I didn't think it was real feature rich for some reason. And that's why I didn't keep it. But boy, the S8's going to be feature rich, and the Note 8.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, Samsung gonna put everything in the kitchen sink in it. They always do it.
Well, I just wanted to touch base with you and tell you what I thought about the G6 being a flop. It's as much of a flop as the Pixel was.
That is, man. I appreciate you calling in.
You bet.
All
Talk to you
right.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
Woo! Hey, that's what I'm talking about. See, the thing about it is, I made these videos about the Google Pixel, right? I don't know if I was the only one that was making these videos about the Google Pixel, but when I searched the web and I watched a lot of videos about the Google Pixel, it was praised. I mean, a lot of positive videos. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's a terrible phone. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm critical about a lot of different aspects about that device. I am not a fan of the build quality. I made that known, right? I'm not a fan of the build quality. And to me, build quality is almost everything at this point. Second thing that I don't like is the cameras. All right, the cameras on it is subpar to worse at best. Listen, a lot of people jump on me talking about my Google Pixel camera is great. Yes, every camera is good when you outside. Listen, I could pick a food stamp phone that could give me good, perfect shots if I got full light. I'm talking about in extreme conditions, like mid to low lighting. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about full lighting. I could get a flip phone to get a good picture, right? I'm talking about to mid to low lighting, and it just don't cut the mustard. That's all I'm saying. So there it is. There it is. All right, guys. So we're right at the top of the hour. I wanted to do this emergency stream, guys. I'm glad everybody called in. And I got my stream that's coming tomorrow, guys. And if you didn't watch my video, what I just dropped about the Moto Z Play, check it out. I got it going against the Mate 9 and the OnePlus 3. And yeah, check it out. The sound quality is pretty good. I really appreciate y'all coming. This was the emergency stream. I didn't tell nobody. This is not my normal stream. I do not stream on Sundays. Well, I mean, I don't. I stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And this is my third stream. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to have my fourth stream. So I've been streaming almost a lot. And I really appreciate y'all guys coming out. I hope that everybody had an opportunity to get everything out of their system. And y'all guys have y'all a good Sunday. All right. Shouts out to Elba. Hey, it is what it is. Shouts out to Katrina in the building. Shouts out to Ryan, Cameron, Kevin, everybody that's in the stream. Y'all stay blessed. See y'all Monday. Please do a stream at 3 a.m. Hey, I did a stream at 3 a.m. already. All right, man. I see y'all. Listen, if you want to continue this conversation, all right, down in the comments below, I have my Telegram group. All right. Follow my Telegram group. I'm about to hit the Telegram group and have some more fun. All right. So check that out, guys, and I will see y'all. Peace.